You spent over 40-some years in prison.
Close to 40.
Close to 40.
38, 40.
You went in 1981.
Right. C24854.
There it is there. Who was the most, out of all the time there, who was the most impactful to your prison terms and educating you on how to survive in prison? You mentioned two people. You mentioned Smiley. You mentioned...
Okay, it was Smiley. Geronimo was later. Initially, Smiley taught me early, education about how to survive in prison, the things that I needed to be aware of, so on and so forth, you know what I'm saying, moving in and out of the prison, the unit or the yard. I got that also from, well, as far as my homeboys from Compton, Big H. I would sit and just, I would really not even ask questions. I would just really sit and listen to.
Be very careful who you talk to, because you'll never know who the informant is, who the cooperating witness may be, and you'll never know somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before and become your enemy tomorrow.
About humanity, putting truth in these lines while they busy feeding lies. When you got that tunnel vision, gotta open up your eyes. Wake up and go to sleep. Man, I'm praying all times. And to my guys, ain't no other side. This for my brothers, I'ma pray with y'all shine. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Yeah, you already know.
Depending on the lessons, some people eat, some people learn. But the game is going to send you big.
Keith Reynolds, I don't know if you remember.
I remember Keith.
Yeah,
used to wear overalls all the time.
I was in prison with Keith Reynolds.
Keith was a fool.
Yeah, may he rest in peace. I was in prison with him. I was in prison with Porky. Porky is very influential in my life. Stanley Pitts, may he rest in peace. He was very influential in my life in prison. If I may go back, after I initially went to prison and came out of prison, and I had went back to jail, and that's when the blood module had started. In '83, the blood module had started, and it started in the pill module in the county jail. It was a small unit. It was pretty much one-man cells.
That was 2200.
2200 was a pill module, yeah. And at that time, Peabody was on that tier. I believe Woody from PDL was on that tier, and it didn't let, because so many homies was coming to jail, so they moved it from there to 3400. So when I was in 3400. This is when I was around sitting in, being schooled by Peabody, like Peabody, Rooster from
35 Rules.
35 Rules, may he rest in peace. Who else was in there then? Can't really recall, but those two individuals, you know what I'm saying, they were very influential, you know what I'm saying. That blood module, I really got a lot, You know what I'm saying? Because I was able to be around different bloods, heavyweight bloods. You know what I'm saying? Big dudes from different sets in Los Angeles. Big dudes. Oh well, from Compton. Shit. Who else was in there? Wolf. Sam Fountain.
Sam Fountain? That's
Wolf.
my dog right
Yeah,
there.
Wolf.
They got a great story about Wolf.
Yeah. Been in prison with Wolf. Been in prison with Poochie, man. He rest in peace. I saw Poochie, man, get out in prison in a riot, man, with some white dudes. I was young, man. I think that may have been my second go round, and we was back at Chino, and they used to go out and stack the weight pile. You know, brothers would go out and stack their weights.
Right.
When they get ready, got the child, they gonna come, you know, and work out in the weight pile. They would have all their weight stacked. So I would think I was like 20 at that time, and I remember they were saying it was an issue with some white boys at the weight pile. The white boys, they took the weights from some blacks. Well, they went over there, they didn't take them, they just moved their shit. And I don't know if you know Baby Huey from West Side Piru.
I know who he is.
Familiar with him? Yeah, he was real big on here, right? So, the melee ensues, right? And I remember going over to the weight pile. I can't remember what homie that was with me. But I went over there with him to confront the white boys about the weights. And so the white boy basically said, you know what I'm saying, fuck you niggas, we keeping this shit, right? So squabbles start going down, boom, boom, right? See one of the homies, you grab a weight board that you used to curl with, right? But the weights was loose on the board. Ain't no lock on it, right? You can just slide it on and slide it on. So if I pick this motherfucker up and dump it, I got a bar in my hand, dog.
Right.
The weights is all got a weapon, right?
Right.
And the weapon was used. You know what I'm saying? The homie used the weapon, man, and hit dude in the head with that motherfucker, man. And blood splattered everywhere. I was like, fuck. So now it's just, you know, convicts, inmates moving around, running around, you know, commotion going on the yard. And the BGFs at that time, at that prison, they had a strong cadre at that time, right? And I remember the police didn't have no fucking batons or anything. They had whistles and shit, right? They'd run and blow the whistle. And then other security guards or guards would come to aid them. They didn't have nothing, no mace. They didn't have nothing back then, right? And it was a cadre of BGS, and I heard the dude tell the police, two police got in front of a movement, and dude told the police, don't stop my movement, man. And the police said something, and they took the police down right there. They took them down. I'm young. I'm like, oh, this shit is wow. We all over the yard. We just moving around, trying to get stationed. You know what I'm saying? And get ourselves secured and stationed. And you know, I'm listening to, you know, Poochie and them saying, come this way, go this way, do this, do that. And I saw Poochie, man. I saw Poochie do this dude, man, do this white dude, man. And I was like, fuck, this dude is crazy. I say, this dude is raw. He don't be playing, right? And that was my first time ever witnessing, you know what I'm saying, an individual stab somebody in prison, and in the manner in which he stabbed him. I was like, wow, man, this dude is raw, man. Yeah.
I heard you mention in the same sequence, Bloods and Pirus. What I would like to know, who detached the two? Because at one time it was connected.
Well, you know what? I had just spoke on Bomb First with Reggie, and he had asked me that question.
Shout out to Reggie and Bomb First.
Right, yeah, shout out to Reggie and Bomb First. And I had to rethink that, you know what I'm saying? Because, and I said that, you know what I'm saying, we use that term blood, you know what I'm saying?
As an endearment.
As an endearment, right? But they both go they hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Pirus and Bloods are hand in hand. They go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? There's no separation in that.
I agree because I think it's more the young ideology. I don't know what they got, but if I set the Crips over here and the Pirus over here, I wouldn't even be able to tell you which group is group.
Right, because now if we're right, and to that point when I was in prison, you know, while I was doing time in prison, you know what I'm saying, and different hoods started to change their particular structure of how they were going about representing, especially with the Crips. You know what I'm saying? Because in prison you'll have all the Bloods and all the Pirus in one area, and then you'll see the neighborhood Crips over here, or the gangster Crips over here, and
So
Watts,
divided,
right?
yeah.
The Watts Crips over there,
Compton
the
and Watts.
Crips,
Yeah.
the Compton and Watts Crips over here, like that. You know what I'm saying? And because when I first come into jail, Crips was Crips.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? It was Crips. Like when I first got to prison, I didn't see no. I didn't really see no real feud with like Crip on Crip. I didn't really see that. I didn't see that at all.
I want to ask you, Lee Ford. Tell me about Lee Ford.
Lee Ford, man, is a childhood friend of mine, man. Great dude. I love Lee, man. Love his father. May he rest in peace, Mr. Ford. He did a lot for us around the community. Being I don't know. I guess he was a security guard. I think he was a security guard at Foster or something. I'm not sure, but I know he was a military man. I know that,
Mr. Ford.
and I know he wasn't for no nonsense. I know that, yeah. And he took care of a lot of homies in the neighborhood that's older than me that went off to
join the armed forces.
Armed forces, yeah. Joined. I think what's her name was one of them, part of that.
Skull.
Willie T or somebody, or Herman Jr. One of them.
Yeah.
I think it was Herman Jr.
Big Jeffrey.
Big Jeffrey, yeah.
Big Jeffrey, Harold, Skull. I remember all them joining the military.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Lee Ford was a good friend, inspirational.
Lee Ford, that's my homeboy. I love Lee, man. I don't have no stories of Lee like involving it.
No, Lee is a good dude.
Yeah,
I talk to him. I talk to him all the time. He's my guy.
Good dude, man.
Okay, Mob James. Just how you felt about him growing up.
Met the McDonald family after, I believe it was 81. I came home from prison, and one of my little homeboys on Stockton Island, I think he used to be, he might be related to Red Dog and them. I'm not sure.
Oh, Terry.
To his family, Terry and them. Yeah, that's crazy. Because but Terry hit that boy with that
chair or something.
Bust his head open. Yeah, that was my first time ever seeing gang violence ever in my life on the streets. At school, I was 7th grade. I was like, damn, right? He bust his head open with that. But yeah, that's how I met the McDonald family and Mob James, Buttery, may he rest in peace, and his little brother Timmy Black Jesus.
So why they call him Black Jesus?
I don't know why they call him Black Jesus. Timmy, he's an expert on himself, so we'll have to.
You have to get him to tell. Okay, got it. So, growing up with James, because from my side, we knew that James was one of them dudes over there that you couldn't take him lightly at all. He was a go-getter. He didn't run from it. He ran to it, and as far as I know, he put that work in.
Yeah. James was doing his stuff, man. But I was spending a lot of time in prison. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a whole lot of time on the streets with James. I know that we had clashed a few times on the streets. You know what I'm saying? He's alpha male. I'm alpha male. you know. So, but I didn't really have a whole lot of time with James on the streets. I spent more time with his brother Country than I did with him.
What was Buntry like?
I had a real affectionate relationship with Country, man. You know what I'm saying? Country was just, he was a dude that, that I befriended, you know what I'm saying? Once he got to know me, I got to know him. We spent a lot of time with each other in the streets, doing stuff in the streets, and being at, their parents' house on Killing. After I initially met them, I would always go around there and spend time with them and got to know them more, you know what I'm saying, to where we all basically became like real brothers, you know what I'm
Family,
saying? Like real family. We became like real family.
Man, rest in peace.
But all of us over there was like that. Our whole neighborhood was like a family hood. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like.
Felix, my boy too. Juju.
Yeah. Juju, he taught me a lot. I used to run with Juju on the street back in the days. Yeah, I did a lot of stuff with Juju, man. A lot of
Shout out to
stuff.
Juju.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Professor Smelly Mail, CJ, lock the door.
Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga. Streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top. Diamond Cartier. That nigga Wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing. They see me shining. That's hard work. Proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me. That's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted